Welcome back. A national movement is hosting an event to bring New Mexicans together to honor loved ones who have lost their lives to suicide. Suicide is a leading cause of death for young people in New Mexico, which is why the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention's New Mexico chapter is hosting a special walk to raise both awareness and funds to help those who are struggling. Here to tell us more about their upcoming Out of the Darkness walk and how it will benefit suicide prevention efforts in the state are Foundation board members Erin Vega and Maria Saltmeyer. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome. Thanks so much for being here this morning.
Thank you for having us.
This is a really big subject of discussion, especially recently. We've seen quite a few suicides at the Rio Grande Gorge Bridge. It's becoming more frequent, it seems. Tell us a little bit about the foundation and what it is you guys do to help with suicide prevention.
Yeah, as you said, unfortunately, suicide is the second leading cause of death, not only amongst our youth, but adults as well. So AFSP is focused on, providing education and funding research for suicide prevention. So on a legislative level, we send volunteers to discuss with our lawmakers and how to discuss the policies that support prevention and the efforts.
And you guys have a walk coming up.
Yes.
Give us the details of that walk and what it's going to look like for people who want to get involved.
Yeah, so the walk is this Saturday,
Okay.
and it's at Civic Plaza. And so the walk it's a community event. It's family friendly. And it's really a special event to raise awareness, provide support for people who maybe have lost a loved one, maybe you have struggled yourself and you're a survivor, or just want to support your community in general. So it's really a powerful event, but it's also can be a fun event as well. Like Erin does art therapy and she's fantastic. There's also an honor bead ceremony, which there's different colors which represent how it has impacted you, right? So that's also a very powerful part of it as well.
And for those who do seek help, what are they saying is the reason? What are some common factors that we're seeing when it comes to the mental health being the way it is right now?
Unfortunately, it's different for everybody, and there is not a specific reason, but I can tell you that community is important when you are struggling, and that is what we try to do, is to make sure that we provide community. And going a little bit on the bead ceremony, each bead represents the type of loss, whether it's something that you were dealing with or child, military, and so those beads show that they've dealt with something similar, and so the objective is to bring hope into something that looks different to everybody.
Kind of spread the message that you don't have to be alone.
You're not alone, and you're worthy.
Yeah, that's such a huge part of it, is just knowing there's help, right? Seeking help, it's so complex. Everyone's affected in a different way that has their own story. So, and that is also what makes it difficult. But knowing, raising awareness and knowing there is help is one of the biggest ways of having prevention.
If people want to either get involved in the walk, or if they can't go to the walk, just get involved with the foundation, how can they do that?
Well, they can definitely go to our website.
Okay.
So we're pretty consistent on that, Instagram, social media platforms, but reach out, because it's so important that we bring the community together, and we need more volunteers. We need more volunteers to get trained to help us educate and really funnel these resources that the national, all this research that AFSP does on a national level. They are one of the biggest lenders to the research, and so this is why we know what we know about suicide prevention.
Perfect. Thank you guys so much for being here this morning.
Of course, thank you for having us.